And I'm the Chief of Investigations for the Nevada Attorney General's Office. I actually really love y'all's community. I love to come up here and play golf. Wolf Creek has abused me many times, and I enjoy it every single time. So I'm the Chief of the Investigations Division. I have roughly 50 people that are part of that division. Most of them are sworn peace officers. I have handful of forensic specialists. They deal with digital media, computers, cell phones, and that sort of thing. And I have some analytical people and some support folks that help us out too. We focus on criminal frauds, any kind of financial fraud you can think of. Most of our work is considered to be white-collar crime. We look at public integrity complaints and issues, which is tantamount to public corruption, if you want to look at it that way. We deal with parental abductions of children. We deal with internet crimes against children, and we do that in concert with Las Vegas Metro in Clark County and Washoe County Sheriff's Office up north. We also focus a lot on elder exploitation and abuse. And elder exploitation and abuse is new to our office. The AG, General Laxalt, has allocated resources. We've been able to hire some folks that we're in the process of bringing on board now to combat the exploitation of elders in our state. Particularly in the rural areas, it's a problem as well as in the metropolitan areas. The thing that a lot of people may or may not know about guardianship and elder exploitation types of issues, they can come from different places. Various municipalities, county governments, they have public guardians. So they're county employees that represent elders who cannot take care of themselves. They need someone to help manage their financial matters, as well as make sure that they're cared for properly in a safe and healthy environment. So in addition to that, we also see a lot of issues with the exploitation of our elderly by family members, and that's pretty disgusting when you think about it. So somebody's kids or relatives in their family are taking advantage of an elder person in their family and stealing their assets for their own use and not focusing on what those resources are there for, the care and the health and the safety of their elderly family member. Those are crimes, and the Attorney General's office is focusing on those. How are we doing that? Well, we're in the process right now of, as I mentioned, hiring some additional investigators and some analytical folks. We're partnering with Las Vegas Metro, particularly in Clark County. There's a guardianship exploitation task force that is in its infancy, and we will be contributing resources in support of that. What a lot of folks also don't understand about guardianship and elder exploitation, the Attorney General's office does not have primary or concurrent jurisdiction in these matters. When complaints are made regarding the exploitation of elderly folks, they have to be made to the law enforcement entity, the sheriff's office or the police department, and they're prosecuted through the local district attorney's offices. In the event that the local district attorney's offices or law enforcement, regardless of what part of the state we're talking about, if they're looking for some help, some guidance, some analytical resources, a fresh set of eyes to identify the criminal activity that's going on in many of these instances, the Attorney General's office is here to help with that. We take this very seriously. We've had a couple of successes in this regard. Back in roughly May of 2015, the first prosecution that was the state of Nevada against Wendy Rudder. And she was in Lincoln County, and she was a public guardian, so she was a county employee. And she was making unauthorized withdrawals from the bank accounts of the wards that she was charged to care for. So that's a crime. And she was successfully prosecuted. And then recently, we had a referral from Elko County. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it because it's still in the prosecution phase. But a son stole thousands of dollars from his elderly mother for his own purpose. And that was, what's important about that case is that's one that another jurisdiction declined to prosecute. Well, some police officers and the county guardian in Elko County reached out to us, and we took a look at their investigation. Absolutely believed that there was criminal charges that could be proven, and that particular son was arrested and charged. And those are just two instances, but there are dozens of instances like this throughout the state all the time. And it's really important that all the constituents around the state realize that our office can help with these issues. Another program that we're having a lot of success with, it's our sex offender program. It's called the SMART program, which is sex offender sentencing, monitoring, apprehending, registering, and tracking. So there are convicted sex offenders all around the state, in all of the counties around the state. They have registration requirements that they have to meet depending on the tier level that they are. The number of sex offenders around the state is pretty astonishing. It's I don't have the exact number here with me, but there's several thousand in Nevada alone, and spread all around all the different counties. So in order to make sure that the sex offenders are registering in accordance with the law, the Attorney General's office has obtained some grant funding, and we're working with local jurisdictions, local police departments, county sheriff's office around the state to help provide overtime funds for them to devote the resources to go out and locate these people, make sure that they're registering the way that they're supposed to, and in some cases, some of these people are actually getting arrested. And so that's a good program for our state. That's a good program to protect our kids in particular, all north and south. So if you would like some additional information about the investigations division and the kinds of things that we do, feel free to ask, either now or at some point, if you want to talk individually. Be happy to help you. We have a very easy way for anyone in the state to register a complaint with the Attorney General's office. We have our website online. There are instructions on how to do it, but we will accept the complaints via email, online with our complaint form. We'll accept them telephonically. We will try to coach folks to use the complaint form that's on our website. But we take all of the complaints that come in statewide, we take them very seriously. And we evaluate them to the best of our ability. And where we have statutory authority and jurisdiction, we work very hard to take those allegations, if they're assuming they're criminal in nature, and take them to where they need to be. So I thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them before you all leave. Thank you.